We're back, everybody. Crow Armbrust. S1184 to S1204. He was 20 years old.
The year the Civil War took place.
I see. So he was one of your friends from Class 7.
Yeah. Crow Armbrust. He was actually a year ahead of us, like Instructor Toa. It was only for a short time, but he joined our class. We did all sorts of things together. Field studies, the school festival. He was a little brash and even more of a troublemaker. But he was caring, reliable, and one of the best friends you could ask for, even though we became enemies once the Civil War broke out.
It's gonna be pretty sweet, guys. Oh, and since we're all classmates now, no need for all that sweet talking you lay on the other second years, all right? But at the end of the day, I'm C. That's the real deal. The Crow Armbrust you've known all this time, he isn't real. He never was. Okay, we've talked long enough. Let's go. I won't let anyone interfere. This is going to be our final battle.
As I was affiliated with the Noble Alliance, I knew a little about him. He was the leader of the terrorist group known as the Imperial Liberation Front. He was also referred to as the Azure Chevalier.
Oh, I heard about him. He and his Azure Knight wiped the floor with the Imperial Army.
Yes. But right at the end, he finally returned to Class 7. When a calamity from 2.5 centuries ago rose again and seized the Crown Prince, we all worked together. Me, Crow, the rest of Class 7, even Vita. We put everything aside and gave our all to rescue the prince. Crow even put himself in danger to open up a way for me, but he was fatally injured as a result. What happened there pushed all of us in Class 7 to move forward. I decided to stay at Thors with Valimar and fulfill the government's orders. Everyone else graduated, and each of them decided to do what they could. We all pledged to meet up again in these turbulent times and find an answer together.
You've never mentioned this before.
I had the impression you and the members of the old Class 7 were planning something, but...
I thought only the SSS had that kind of determination, but you're just like them, Instructor.
What a bunch of starry-eyed dreamers. Normal people don't just go around spouting lines like that, you know.
I think it's lovely.
Well, that's what those of us in the old Class 7 decided to do. There will come a time when you guys will need to decide how you're going to move forward as a class. And I plan to give you all the support I can until that time comes, just like how our instructors and upperclassmen supported us.
Understood. Thank you.
It's encouraging to hear that. You have our thanks for your guidance.
I still do not completely understand myself, but I feel like I've gained a lot in these past few months.
I haven't given up on making you mine, Instructor. But putting that aside for a moment, I think in a way something guided me to join all of you in Class 7.
Well, I guess I can keep tagging along with you for a bit. That way, it'll be all the easier to pass you up.
Yeah, you can't pass me. I'm too powerful. You're good, Ash, but you ain't that good. You ain't that good. But you is good. Game recognizes game. But you playing the game on easy mode.
What's wrong, Yuna?
There's something shiny in the dirt here.
Someone dropped their jewelry?
Should we turn it into the Gravekeeper?
It looks like quite a lovely brooch. I'm sure its owner...
Is something wrong, Muse?
I feel like I've seen it before.
That crazy biker chick had something like that on, didn't she?
Can I see it a moment? There's no doubt. This is Angelica's.
So she came here sometime after we saw her last month?
Could it have been sitting here since then? Hey, it's been bugging me for a bit, but does the dirt here look off to anyone else?
You're right. It looks different around this grave.
As if it's recently been dug up.
Toa, are you at camp right now? I need to talk with the major and the principal.
It makes no sense yet. Yeah, super bad. Super bad. So basically the grave was empty? Yes, that's correct. There was nothing there at all. No body, not even the cloth that was wrapped around it. What does this mean? In all my years. Oh, Adios, please guide us. Are you certain Crow Armbrust was buried here? Could there have been some mistake? No. All of the old Class 7 and Toa's group were at his funeral. It was just a week after the end of the Civil War. I met the Azure Chevalier once or twice at Noble Alliance camps. I remember thinking it was a waste for someone like him to be used by Duke Cayenne. And on top of this, there was that accessory from Lord Ragnar's daughter you found. We don't know for sure if something happened here just yet. Yes, but we should notify the Marquis and the other groups right away. It also concerns me there's no smell of decay in the grave. Herschel, Schwarzer, I don't doubt you saw the Azure Chevalier's body get buried here. But are you sure it was the real thing? I see. Does that mean it was some kind of dummy? Oh yeah, now that I think about it, this old guy in the society who can make dolls that look just like people. In principle, it's not impossible. You need to reproduce the skeleton, muscle structure, and so on. However, the body aside, from what I've heard, the Azure Chevalier most certainly died. Yes, I saw it happen with my own eyes. I saw his body too, but only after the Infernal Castle had disappeared. Well, then perhaps it was swapped out between those 2 points. Or perhaps he was resurrected for some reason. Like a certain saint and Jaeger King I could mention. That's, if you think about it, that seems like something that could have happened. Impossible, it's simply too outlandish. Major Michael, can I ask you something? After the Infernal Castle disappeared, the Imperial Army recovered the Azure Knight. Is it still secure? It's too late. I'm sure the Republic isn't behind it, but we also need to be concerned about the safety of the Ragnar girl. Please contact the Ragnar estate immediately. Understood. I'll check in with Grellia Fortress. All forces have already been informed about the daughter of the Marquis going missing. Also, regarding the disappearance of the special trainee from the Ruhr Institute of Technology? Yes. We can't get in touch with George either? No, it happened around the same time as Angie. Either they were kidnapped together or... there's no point in guessing now. You have other things to think about at the moment. That's right. The Scarlet Plomograph Class 7 encountered, and a new type of golem from the Dark Ages. As if those two weren't bad enough, we also have the Republic's Hercules squad to deal with. I heard some strange little blonde girl was spotted too. Well, I think we can disregard her for now. I'm most concerned about the Scarlet Plomograph and the Special Forces. According to the Intelligence Division, there are about 100 members. They're all supposed to be really strong too, right? That's right. On top of that, they got a new battle ornament. They called it the Ramda. It wouldn't be a stretch to say we're all completely in the dark about how strong they really are. Arendelle sent us a report about the ornaments, but apparently they're one big black box. My guess is each one is customized to suit its user, and they've made them impossible to analyze from the outside. Well, that's a pain. Interesting. Have them send them here. I'd like to look up the Verne Company's latest technology with my own eyes. Look upon, rather. What? Well, maybe I can negotiate for one of the models. Either way, the Summer Festival begins the day after tomorrow. We received a notice to capture and disable Calvert Special Forces by the end of the day tomorrow. This notice isn't from Heimdall City Hall, but the Imperial government itself, personally signed by Chancellor Osborne. The Blood and Iron Chancellor. But it makes no sense. The day after tomorrow is the festival. After receiving the notice, the Intelligence Division, Railway Military Police, and Heimdall Military Police have all increased patrols in the city. In addition, both the Guild and the main campus will begin to act at full capacity. However, it seems agents have thoroughly investigated the network of tunnels underneath the capital. There's a chance we'll be unable to apprehend them if they run into a secret passage. 4 p.m. tomorrow. If things are not settled by then, the government will invoke martial law and call in the 4th Armored Division. What? They'd go that far? That will send the civilians into a panic. Yet it's the most logical option. How interesting that I should be invited to such a celebration. Perhaps I should bring a gift. Orlando, Herschel, divide combat tactics and military finance in two. We'll create 2 mixed teams. Orlando and I will each lead one and comb through the underground tunnels in the west half of Heimdall. We'll eradicate unwanted guests and this Scarlet Plomograph all at once. Whoa, where's this coming from all of a sudden? We can't eradicate Special Forces agents. It's simply a figure of speech. But it will certainly be encouraging to have the principal in the field with us. Even more so if Herschel and I handle communications and backup duties. In that case, I'll prepare communication wave amplifiers for you. If you use it well, you'll be able to build a communication network underground. If I provide the main campus and the guild with them as well, it should work. Something like that even exists? Oh right, George gave us some for our field study 2 years ago. It was originally my invention. He seems to have made some improvements, however. I thought they might prove useful for something or other, so I brought them along. What a strange coincidence. You should have told us you brought something like that sooner. Well, alright then. Guess I'll go get ready. I'm a little worried about the students, but I'm sure they'll be fine with the principal and Randy. It's important we stay in contact with the guild and the main campus too. Then Class 7 and I will. You will continue to patrol the capital and the surrounding areas. I'm certain there are things in the shadows that can only be revealed by bracer work. Besides, we'll have all those reliable connections of yours watching the camp for us while we're away. Ah, that's exactly right. Oh, by the way, isn't it almost time? Ah, you're right. I need to excuse myself soon. Well, your meeting may also serve as a good way to exchange information with a number of parties. However, don't get back too late. Come on, it's his long-awaited reunion. Getting back tomorrow morning might be a bit much, but staying up past midnight will be fine, yeah? Have fun, Reen. I will, but does that mean you're not? I think I'll pass this time. I still have a bunch of things I need to get ready for tomorrow, and I need to contact the Marquis. Understood. I'll make sure to talk to everyone about Angelica and George, too. Yes. Please be sure to say hi to everyone for me. Off you go, then. $7 p.m. at the Guild Hall on Vesta Street. I should be able to make it by bike. Once I'm done getting ready, I'll leave camp. Alright. We're gonna call it here for now. Bro, we're gonna go put the, we're gonna go give Sandy the truffles. First and foremost. What are you two planning to do for the summer festival? Well, I don't really know much about Heimdall. Me neither. This place is way too big for me to know where I want to go. I feel the same, actually. But since we're all new to the city, how about we walk around together? It might be fun to explore together, right? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I agree. Let's do it. Have fun, you three. Did I... Shit! Ah, triple shit. Come on. That was so good. I was being so good. When was the last time I saved? For the boss? Shit, no. I'm sad now. I didn't analyze him.
I'll take a look then. This is wonderful.
All right. Okay. All right. We're going to call it here for now. Until next time, everybody.